Hello friends, it's Brenda Schultz with Pittsburgh United Methodist Church Sunday School. I teach the 2nd through 5th grade class, and I'm also teaching on behalf of my friend April Boyer, who teaches preschool through 1st grade. And today we are continuing our series of Always There, All the Time, No Matter What. And guess what, friends? That is God. Always there, all the time, no matter what. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting to know that he never gets mad at you and says, you know what? I'm not talking to you right now. That was just rude. I'm not going to talk to you. Isn't that nice to know that he always has time for you and that he's always there, no matter what? Well, that's what we're continuing our series talking about today. And we're going to talk about greed. It kind of goes in line with selfishness that we talked about last week. Just a little bit more on it though. So today we are going to read a little bit about that. If you have a Bible, great. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to read it together, so no worries. We are going to go to James. So remember, you look to find where to get to James. You look at your table of contents in the beginning, and it will tell you where it starts. In this Bible, the most current version of the Pittsburgh United Methodist Church Bible that we give out to the kiddos, it is on page 1352. So let's remember that James is like our book we're pulling off the library shelf. So let's pull that off. And we're going to go to chapter 4. And we just have one little verse we're going to read, verse 2. So chapter 4 in my Bible is on page 1356. So you can follow along if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. Let's just go ahead and listen. So this is what the Bible tells us. On verse 2, it says, you desire but do not have, so you kill. You covet, but you cannot get what you want, so you quarrel and fight. You do not have because you do not ask God. Now let's think a little bit about greed. Have you ever been jealous of something a friend has? Or, oh my gosh, I love their bike. Or, oh my goodness, that is the cutest outfit. Have you ever been jealous? I'm sure you have. We're all human. What does that feel like to be jealous of something? Not so hot, does it? So I want you to kind of think about this. Say I had a big bag of candy, which is something that happens from time to time in our class. Say I gave this person 3 pieces, this person 3 pieces, this person 1 piece, this person 10 pieces. Ooh, good golly, who gets the 10 pieces? And then this person, none. Is that fair? Is it easy to be jealous of what somebody else has? Unfortunately, life is not always fair. It just works out that way. It's not always. Sometimes we don't understand why things happen, but we need to remember this, that God has a plan for us, and we shouldn't be jealous of somebody else's things. We shouldn't want for somebody else's things. Things don't always seem fair. It can be easy to be jealous, to want it all yourself. But you know what? What we need to understand is God's got a better plan. He knows. He's already written down in his book what's going to happen to you today. He already knows. How cool is that? That he's already got this plan for you. He knows. And he's going to be there. So let's remember, when it's sometimes easy to get jealous or feel greedy about something, I want you to stop and think about all the things you have that maybe someone else doesn't have. What's a huge thing that you can think of that you may have? Your health, friends or people who care about you, family who cares about you or loves you. There are so many things we can think of. So anytime you start to feel jealous about something, whether it be someone's beautiful new haircut or the fact that someone gets to go do something you don't get to do, I want you to think about that. And remember, we don't want to be greedy. What does God say about us coveting? things that belong to others, or being jealous of or wanting things that belong to others, kind of think it might be a commandment if you want to take a look and see. So anyhow, just think about that. Next time you feel like, oh gosh, I want this, I want it, I want it. I want you to think about something you have that someone else doesn't have and thank God for it. Okay? Well, friends, this is the end of our lesson today, but come back and join us next week. And remember that Miss April and I love, love, love you guys. We miss you, and we can't wait to see you again. Until we can see you again, come see us each week, and we will be here with a lesson that we can go through together. We love you. Have a great week. Bye, friends.